Morning everyone, Ian from DIY Home and Gardening, 5th of March. Got a day off and obviously it's going to be raining outside, so come inside the greenhouse because I need to get another batch of dahlia cuttings done. So just thought I'd do a video, show you how I do them. Let's turn the camera around. Okay, so trying out these new trays. These are Westland Growshaw ones. Nice clear trays made from recycled plastic as opposed to the ones I have been using up till now. And good thing with these I've found is that, well, one, you can see the root development. Also, they're about 20% deeper. So yeah, seems to, well, it's definitely worked well on some of the other cuttings that I've done and some sweet peas and whatnot. So I thought I'd give them a try on the dahlia. Got me compost mix. So that's sort of about 1 part perlite, 2 parts compost. Just giving it a good old mix. And you want the perlite in there, which aids drainage, but also does help with moisture retention. Run it across the top of the seed tray, give it a slight firm down so you're getting into the cells, and then that should sort of feel firm to the touch. If your compost is moist like this, then that's great, that's perfect. If it's a bit on the dry side, then you want to give it a drink. So let me just grab a tray. So I've been working through a few of these and I'm a bit short on some of these cuttings. So this one's bright and softer glean. Where's I? There it is. 2.6. Need the rooting compound. Okay, so clean sharp knife. You can use secateur, but it's easier with a knife. So what we're doing, taking the cutting off, slide this away. We're not cutting into the tuber, because once you cut this stem off the tuber, if you remove part of that tuber, then you won't get any more growth from that section. So what we're doing is we're taking it as low down as we can, just above a set of leaves, like so. Now this is not too bad, but as they get older, the stem starts to obviously grow wider and you end up with a hollow in them. That's no good. If it's got a hollow, it won't root. So prune it just below a set of leaves, like so. Discard that. Whip these bottom ones off. You don't want those. And that's a lovely cut in there. Pop it into some more rooting hormone compound, not loads, and push it into the compost, lightly firm, and that's it. So we'll just do a row of these, get them labelled, and then well, do a few more and then show you what I've been doing already. Now on this one, this is Skelmersdale Jane. Nice cutting, but slightly elongated stem between the leaf nodes, and so you end up with a leaf that's a little bit too big. Now a lot of people, you'll see, just cut through the leaf, which I'm always a bit reluctant to do because of risk of well, you end up exposing too much to moisture loss. So on the dahlia you've got 3 leaves there, or 3 sections that make up 1 leaf. So what I tend to do, I just remove the whole of that larger one, and then that gives you a nice manageable cut in there. Exactly the same, just pop it in there, rooting compound, firm in. Little tip for you. So as I'm finished with each tray, then just give them a good old drink. Even the ones that haven't got up to being good. So these are Cornell. Still waiting on them to do something. Always slow. painfully slow to get going, and then once they get going they really pop out. But well, you can see there's loads of eyes coming, they just need to start shooting. And yet things like Winham Diane, Westerton, they're always far ahead of everything else, as is Rycroft Jill. I mean, that grows like an absolute beast. Go and take a few more cuttings off that, and then again this year, well, Bryn are a bit slow. My Marys, I've only actually managed to take 2 cuttings off that so far. That's another Marys, but that's, you can see that that's had tuber failure, so that's got to come out. But yeah, one more lot of Blighton to take, and then show you the others. So that's a little batch of cuttings done, and they will just go into this heated propagator. Put the cover on. Drop the vents down, and they'll just get a mist each day, just in the morning, and then that just helps to, well, they like being a little bit dry followed by a little mist, and that seems to help them root. So these ones here, they're from a week ago, yeah, about a week ago. So they're just starting to firm up in the trays. You can see they're pretty good. I did have a Mary's keel over, which is annoying because, like I say, I've hardly got any of that. So at the moment I've only got plant plus 1 cut in there, and then these, well, these have been done about 3 weeks. So you can see there's root coming out the base there, so they need potting as the next stage. They're just some Skelmersdale and Westerton Harry. But there was a rogue slug in here, so I've had to dispose of that. But yeah, so that's them. But yeah, essentially it's just a case now of, as the plants grow, trying to get some cuttings off them, get enough for being able to plant out up the allotment. That's it, that's the video done. Relatively straightforward in terms of how you take the cutting. Then, to be honest, it's more about getting the right compost mix. Having that base heat really helps. Otherwise it's very difficult to get them to root. Not impossible, but very difficult. Yeah, getting that compost mix right, so they want the moisture, but they like it free draining. If they get too wet, then they develop what's called black leg, and you'll see black creeping up the stem. Nothing you can do on that. If humidity is too high, then you end up with a little bit of blacking on the leaf, but they'll be fine. You know, you can adjust your humidity, taking your cover off or opening the vents. But yeah, essentially that's it. That's the start of Dahlia cutting season, and hopefully as the light levels improve, some of those ones that are a bit reluctant will get some growth on and give me some good plants ready for planting out the allotment this year for some great cut flower. If you've got any questions, as always, send them to me. Do my best to answer them for you. If you do like what I'm doing, then please subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit that reminder button so don't miss out on future videos I'm doing. Above all else, have fun, enjoy yourself, make the most of whatever the weather happens to be, and try something different. And if that happens to be this year trying to take some of your own Dahlia cuttings, where are they? Down there. Then give it a go. Got nothing left or nothing to lose. So till next time, bye for now.